This is YouTube lesson 1 part 2. So the continuation of that, we have our tempo. I'm going to be teaching you guys how to create a click trap, how to set your click trap to your tempo, and how you can be able to do that. So but before then, I will explain what this section means. We have create, open sections, and open project, recent files, and close. These are what you will see when we are setting up Pro Tools. And save as is when you are in the section, you save your file. Save as means you want to duplicate that file. You want to save that file again. And then we also have revert to save as. What is revert to save as means? If you save your project to the previous saving or your last backup, it will revert it back to the previous savings. So whatever savings you made, if you do not whatever changes you make, you do not implement those changes and you click revert to savings, it will take it backward to where you've saved it. So send, you want to send your project after you've saved to a client, you want to share, or you want it to collaborate, you use send to. Bounce to, that's for exporting tracks and so many of them. So export means maybe you created a chord and you would love to share it within among the tracks for collaboration, so you can do that. Imports is, we can do that one like your it's a section data, import section data means you have some files you are so much important, you want to use them in this project. Like if I have this file now, I can decide to import this file as my section data. So let me import this one, something like that, so that you see what that works. So it will not tell me what do I want to source. The source, what did I want to import? You can see tracks. I want to introduce this track. Okay, I want to introduce it to a new track. I want to introduce this loop, these keys, this loop. Okay, let's just say only this loop, this guy to a new track. And once I'm just done, I can just click enter, and voila, it will bring himself. It will import those section file to this particular location, and you just get it. So with that, you can see, because I have worked on this project before, it's giving me what I need. So I can just change it to 98. But for you to know whether you're on BPN or not on BPN, you can just go down to that place. So that's just what the section data means. Then we have get info. Get info is when you set those important aspects of the project. You could save the artist name. Those very important, because you get those ones when you're bouncing your tag to MP3. So we tend to do everything here before bouncing. You can do them before or you can do them after. It's just your choice. Then score setup. For those with composers, those who compose, that's where you do your things. You title it and you write composer, the person who composed the song, and every other thing, page letters, and you print it. So after you are done, you can save it, and once you are ready, you can just click print scores, and it will print the whole track with the composer's name. It will print it like a sheet. That's why I love Pro Tools. The whole music, it will interpret it, the keyboard, the piano, and everything, it will interpret it. So we'll do that practically everything about Pro Tools. I'm gonna explain it for you guys. So sign in, you sign into your iCloud account. I'm not working on internet, so you do that, exit, you quit. You press Ctrl Q to quit, Ctrl S to save. So Shift Ctrl Shift W to close, and so many other things. So edit is when you can undo, Ctrl Z, or you can press Z alone to undo, or you press Ctrl Z to undo. You can press Shift Z to redo. So you want to restore last selection, whatever you selected last, and you want to restore it back. You can just press Ctrl Alt Z, it will restore it back. Whether you deleted it accidentally, you don't know, for a very long time, you want to it will restore everything back. You press X, it will cut. You press Ctrl S, it will cut. You press C to copy, or Ctrl C to copy, V to paste, or Ctrl V to paste, B to clear, or Control B to clear. So you have some settings. You can have some special copy settings. You can copy clip gain, start, which is your window bottles, and your a lot of things, a lot of tweaks should be as we are going into the production, down to the production. You will know how to use. You will know how to use heel separation, how to separate heel, separate clip, when you separate clip from its own all transition on grid and all at selections, all those ones. You know how to do it, just to separate this guy and this guy, to just be playing this guy, only this guy will be playing. So just to carry it back, so a lot of things you guys will learn it. So we have a clip, consolidate track. If I click consolidate that, it will render the track, and we do more of that when we more of the base, you consolidate them. So we have a mute clip. Like if you want to make this mute this section, you can just press either M, or you press Control M to mute only this one. Press Control M, it will mute everything. Control M again, it will mute. Control M again, it will mute, and you have everything. So on your edit tab again, what do you have? You have strip silent. So what this strip silence does is it helps you control this noising, like all those noisy speech. You can separate them or strip. You can strip them direct, or you can try to say which one. Let's say extract. You can extract them. You can separate them. You separate them from the sound, or you just find this minus this and you strip them, just to do a lot of things. You also got into strip silence, you begin to understand how to use this in the productions and automations. We will start knowing how to do all those ones, tying all and all of those ones. We have fades. You start you create Control F to create fades, a lot of fade. You want to adjust them by yourself. You can do everything here. What kind of fade do you want? Do you want this? Do you want that? And then you tend to adjust it by yourself. Standard curve. A lot of things. You can just the length, equivalent power. You can just shape it the way you want. A lot. We will get down to you understand how this thing works. I don't want this video to be too long. Okay, I want the video to just be 11 12 minutes. So we have the view tab where you get all your views, your rows, your bars, and the rest of them. You can enable all of these ones, but I will not want to do that because my rulers, that's what I just want. This is what I want to see in my rulers. I don't want to see cuts, so I can go to my rulers and remove cut symbols. It will remove it from here. So that's what just view, just to give you. So track number, can I do track number to tell me 1 2 3 just to number it? But I don't want track numbers, so I just want to leave everything on the way. So transport, you get all those ones. You get meters and the rest of them, overall meters. You get them. You can actually enable them from this side. Once you click output meter, you get them from here. You click sync, you get them from here. But I don't want sync. I can want output meters, and then what again? That's also. So when I play, I can get the overall meters here while I monitor and the rest of things. We have track. When you click, this is where you in this track. That's when you click your tempo, like your click track. This guy here is called click track. You solo it. You meet all of this one, and then you meet this guy. To give you tempo. You can see it's not on tempo, but once I bring it to 98, so you can see it's on tempo. Everything is on tempo, and while I'm doing that, I can be taking. You can see I have my send signal here. That's why we are able to see this panel to the other side. You get it. So like this guy now is not needed, so I can just mute it while I watch things. So that is just click track about click track and make active. You want to make this track active, you make it active, you click and you make it active. Bypass insert and the rest of the like dynamics, EQ, you can just click bypass insert. A lot of things, like when when you are inserting something, you can click bypass all or dynamic or most. So you don't want to enable such things. So you can leave everything as track as default, mute send all of them, you can mute all of them, and there are so many things like that. So okay, let's say bypass. Okay, let's say we don't want that. We can say turn off. We want to turn off these guys. You want to leave everything as at those the video. So we have again scroll to tabs. Let's say scroll one, blah blah blah. Set scroll so they can be able to trace them through your score sheet here. A lot of things you can set and do a lot of things with this guy here. Pro Tools is very vast. You will get to love Pro Tools one day. Elastic properties, you get down into this, how to set the elastic. This one works more with midis. So clip gain, you can bypass clip. This is clip gains, you can bypass it. You can enable it from this guy here. This is your volume control. If actually only this one, only this guy here, you can see the volume is off. If I begin to bring this guy up here, it has to show this hand. You can see the volume start coming up. You can see. Bring everything back. So, but if you want to enable click, you can just right click and look for where it says click somewhere. Where is click? Yeah, click game. So you can say show click game line and it shows their line. You can, okay, let me see from this side to this side. I want to bring this guy here down, and you just reduce the guy down here. You bring the guy down. Yeah, you can see from this guy, once it reach, it increase sound. You get it from this guy here to just the sound will be too down. From here it can mute the sound. Just function of clip gain and the rest of it. So that just, you can bypass the click gain, you can mute, hide in render, you clear everything and then you hide. So don't worry, you get to see all of these things in practicing. So and we have make active, invent, and the rest of them, dynamics, your EQs, and so many things of it. Setup, iOS. So we're gonna be setting up so many things in our next project. So thank you. See you on the next class.